Hello, everybody. Promise we'll be getting underway properly here in just a second. Just got a few more things I need to get squared away. Always coming down to the wire on these things. Something always, inevitably, goes wrong at the last minute. You never can be too sure. Already 50% of the way through this game. I don't know how much, I don't know what that track's, like, whether it's story completion or, like, objective completion. Because if it's objective completion, then I'd be a little bit concerned. If it's just story completion, then that makes a bit more sense to me. If that's like, all side quests, all collectibles. I know I've collected all of the backpacks already, so that's skewing my numbers quite a bit, but, we'll see. Whatever. We're gonna give this a few minutes for everybody to kind of arrive here, since we're still kind of filling in a little bit. Not that I expect a ton of viewership on this, because these haven't gotten stellar viewership or whatever. Not that I don't appreciate people who are in here, but I also don't want to. Since last we left off, we were seconds away from heading into a cutscene, so I think I'll give everybody just a few minutes to arrive, while I reacclimate myself doing a couple of quick open world side objective thingamajiggies. Hello, Jonathan and Emily, who are the people who are speaking in the chat at this exact moment.
I wonder what MJ wants to talk about.
Right, I stopped right here. I remember. Yeah, stopped right here on this building. Can I jump up to? No, I have to. Right, oh yeah, right. You can do this. See, this is why I need to spend a few minutes reacclimating. I completely forgot that you could do the manual, that whole thing. Yeah, so I'll run around and do open world stuff for just a few minutes while people arrive before we head over to continue with story stuff. Since we were right on the verge of like moving forward into, I presume, plot development. So we'll give people a few minutes.
Apparently, last night he almost escaped from his cell in the raft. How, you ask? Well, no one there seems to know, but they assure me he's been relocated to a more secure cell. Now, I'm no expert on Supermax prisons, but isn't the whole point of them that there isn't anything else more secure? I mean, he's a 700-pound maniac with an indestructible horn. If there's a more secure cell, why wasn't he in it?
Jonathan asks, have you done the Black Cat side missions? No, I've been, after the first stream of this, I don't know if you were in here previously or not, Jonathan. After the first stream of this, my performance was lackluster, to say the least, so I spent a lot of time doing side objectives, mainly just, like, the general street crimes, Harry's... Oh, hold on. Oh, crud, I thought that was, I thought that was I heard keep the lane clear for emergency vehicles, folks. I thought that maybe it was another car crash. I didn't realize I was walking into an actual fight. I also did not realize I was on the electricity shooters, or I wouldn't have pulled the trigger so many times. Or the bumper, I suppose, as it were. L1, R1. Ow. Was not expecting to jump right into a fight. This is not going as well as it might have. But that's fine. I just need to, like, this is good. I'm getting reacclimated, as we said a second ago. Gosh, yeah, see, this is why we need to do this thing, because I haven't touched this game since, like, last week now, so. No, basically, to answer your question, Jonathan, yeah, I did all the backpacks, and I've done a bunch of the research stations, because it's like, all you can get out of them is just Harry saying, we have to help the environment, Peter, which is cool, but nothing that I don't think anybody's gonna, like, bemoan missing necessarily, because it's not not like, plot crucial. But you can replay all of the little backpack descriptions, and so I got all the backpacks off screen and just did all of the descriptions on screen for everybody. The Black Cat missions I only got during the last stream anyway, and I haven't played it. I haven't played this game since the previous live stream. And the Black Cat ones all seem to have unique little dialogue where Felicia leaves behind a little message for Peter, so not going to advance with any of those off screen. The only things that the only things I would probably do off screen would be the general just crimes, the warehouse, like the warehouse slash the stronghold takedowns or whatever, and the research stations, and like the landmarks and stuff too. These side quests also don't seem like the most important thing in the world to do on stream, because they're not. I've done several of them, and they were fun, but again, not anything super interesting. And I guess I could chase pigeons off screen too. So yeah, that's the kind of stuff that I will wait to handle.
An armored car. Reported location is near Lincoln. Over.
Demons are stepping up their game. These guys are worse than Fisk ever was.
Alrighty, let's see. Out of range, it says, eh? Alright, whatever. That's fine.
There are easier ways to make money, guys. Less socially destructive,
Crud, that was not what I meant to do. I didn't want to shoot that at you, but whatever. Sometimes it's hard to direct your web shots at the people you want to direct them at, but that's okay. Ow. I meant to dodge that, but didn't quite do it fast enough. Look, green caps. Green caps, I can't make it a good time for everybody. I do it too late in the evening, and it's 1 o'clock in the morning for some people. It's never gonna work out for everybody. I'm sorry, man. The archive will be up, you know, sometime midday tomorrow, so you will still be able to enjoy it. Promise. I need another one of these to really just make some crowd control going. Here we go. Not what I wanted to use, but that's fine. Oh, is that everything? I guess that's because we're already pretty damaged when I hit them with the web bomb. Alright, whatever. Alright, we're starting to get this back. I'm not carrying myself very well at the moment, but I guess with a little bit more time, I'll hopefully be able to improve that. What's this green circle over here? Is this a pigeon or something?
There's a pigeon.
Yep, it is a pigeon. How did I know?
Come back, little birdie. It is my responsibility to catch that pigeon. I can't believe I said that.
Gotcha. Alrighty. Oh, you said it too. Crazy. Okay. Let's do one of these little research station thingies. Just, I don't think I've done a single one of them on stream. I think I did the first one ever on stream. We'll do one of them, just to kind of have a look at them, and then, as people are trailing in, we will hopefully get going with the actual story. Come on. You can do it, Peter. Alright, what am I doing? I didn't even look at what the description of the task was.
Hey, Pete. Now, this station tracks GPS chips deployed around the city on birds and other wildlife.
Why would you do that?
Collects data on the environment, which Mom wanted, and helps improve GPS on Oscorp tech, which Dad wanted. So, it's actually probably safe. You know what, bud? I should have remembered to tell you not to bother with this one.
Hey, the tech here might help me track my missing spider bot. Those things are too expensive to lose. Okay, I boosted the tracking signal on my other spider bot. Now it can track its brother. I lost the other bot's signal in the park, so that's where I'll need to drop this one.
Interesting, okay.
Nothing unusual, just taking my spider bot for a walk in the park, you know, like you do.
So, for anybody who doesn't know what's going on with these, who hasn't seen them from playing the game themselves, or doesn't remember from the handful of details that we covered previously, basically all of these stations are kind of like little... None of them... You guys don't see me. Leave me alone. I'm just a Spider-Man hanging out in the bushes.
Okay. It's following the pings from the other spider
All of
bot.
these are little
Let's see
research stations that that Harry Osborn had set up previously, and most of them are pursuing environmentalist
kid picked it up and
passion
took it home.
projects
It
to
is way better
improve
than any toys in the
the
world.
great city of New York. The great New York City of New. What? God, that didn't work at all. Just little passion projects that she kind of left behind, and that he tried to pick up and start these little stations to monitor. But Oscorp is trying to defund the majority of them unless they start showing more results. So basically, while he's out of town, he's like, "Hey, Peter, could you hold on?"
New York drivers have no respect for the crosswalk.
That was a week ago. Why are you showing that headline
Looks
now?
like it made it quite a ways.
What the hell? Oh, that's one of Silver Sable's guys. Where are you going? We're gonna. Okay, I don't know why there's a Silver Sable mercenary just walking around on the street. I want to follow him and see what he's up to. So the idea is we're supposed to be like proving these stations have merit by like going around and making sure they're doing their job while Harry is out of the country. And so far, most of these little quests have had like a little something going on or had some relevance to the overall plot. These research stations really just seem like, okay, let's try to shove some more mini game like variety in here. I thought maybe he was gonna go arrest. Like I thought maybe we were gonna have him come and arrest me or something. Because it looked like he was being led away. Like there's Spider-Man is over here. I was like, I don't know why anybody would be after Spider-Man at this point in the story, but he sure is making a beeline. I guess I'll go follow him. Look at this. All the traffic lights have stopped because the bot has to come past here, which means I've created like a 5-block backup of traffic. Game wanted to make sure I could cross there. How impressive. Look at that guy's physics on small objects in an open world game.
Proximity alarm? What? Oh, you gotta be kidding me! And if I startle the bird, it'll drop the spider bot and break it. This pigeon's strong. Someone didn't skip wing day at the bird gym. Finally, its nest. Wait, that's the other spider bot. I busted a feathered kleptomaniac. Now that I know where they both are, time to mount a rescue mission. Harry really did me a solid that time.
Is that it? Was that it?
Wish I could thank him.
You have
I got
to
some
know
work to do on
Spider-Man.
these
You have to
spider
pick
bots
up the
before
other
I can send them back out
robot.
into the world again.
But Spider-Man, there's still one there. You have to pick up the other one. Ah, whatever. Alrighty. Greencaps says, you gonna stop before the direct? Yes, I was actually gonna mention once we had a few more people here. We're not gonna be going for that long because we will be stopping this stream in time for the Nintendo Direct in like 2.5 hours. So don't expect us to be here for too long. We're gonna be doing that. Well, I mean, we are not. I'm not going to be hosting the stream. This stream will be over, so we can all go watch it on our own time. We will not be watching it together. If that wasn't clear. Anyway, I guess we'll head on to the, we'll head over to actually do story stuff now.
Now here's a frightening thought. Oscorp does research and development for the military. Are the demons after experimental weapons? If I was a psychotic cult, I would be. I wonder where they got the idea. What highly visible figure has made a career out of fighting madmen with lethal experimental technology like flight suits, tectonic gauntlets, and gigantic scorpion tails? No,
You?
no, don't say the name! I just ate.
You're the one who made the man with the gigantic scorpion tail for the purposes of fighting things. You fool, J. Jonah Jameson, you. Kuko Jenkins asks, do any other Marvel characters show up in this cap? Daredevil and Captain America were in the PS1 game, if I remember correctly. There are several other expanded universe Spider-Man characters. There are several other Marvel expanded universe characters in Spider-Man for PS1. So far, none have shown up explicitly, which is kind of what I've been hearing from reviews and stuff. The Avengers Tower and the Sanctum Sanctorum exist. You can find whatchamacallit, Jessica Jones's detective agency office. And in Spider-Man's backpack, the various collectibles of like little mementos from throughout Peter's career as Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, that blind guy gave me his card in case Spider-Man ever needs a lawyer. Wait, hold on. If he's blind, how did he know I was Spider-Man?
So far, this is the only direct reference to Daredevil, is Peter apparently met Murdock at one point, but does not know about Daredevil or his alter ego, if his alter ego exists. Been no specific mention of Daredevil, but we will see about that.
This is Naval Control. What's the situation south of Houston?
Hold on, we'll deal with this first, then we'll head on to the story mission.
Sable aren't my biggest fan, but I can't let the demons kill him.
They'll notice me if I do this, will they? Oh well, I'm gonna do it anyway.
Those Sable guys don't like me, so imagine how much I don't like you.
Crud, that was the wrong guy to shoot, but that's fine. It still worked out okay. I wanted to shoot the guy who was right in front of me into that sedan, because the impact web, the main advantage of it is that if you can angle it correctly, it's basically an instant KO, because you can just do that. Yeah, that was actually a really easy encounter. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's great. That actually was probably the easiest that any of my encounters with the demons have gone so far. That one was really simplistic. Not many of them active there. I guess the Sable guys had already like picked off more of them ahead of time is probably the explanation, or the excuse, as it were. Alrighty. So a couple of people were asking, so what's happened in the story so far? And as we're about to get back into the story, and the stream is starting to populate a little bit more, I'll provide everyone with a little recap of events thus far in the game. In character, as Stan the Manly. Welcome back, webheads. Previously, our favorite wall-crawling hero finally took down his longtime nemesis, Wilson Fisk, a.k.a. the Kingpin of Crime. But Spidey's victory was short-lived, with the incarceration of Fisk sparking a crime wave across Manhattan. The biggest threat to peace is a lethal and chaotic new gang, known only as the Demons. After a demon bomb attack that claimed numerous civilian lives, Mayor Norman Osborn has called upon the aid of a PMC group led by the legendary mercenary known as Silver Sable. Will Spider-Man be able to restore peace to the increasingly dangerous streets of the city? I went a little bit Willem Dafoe Green Goblin there for a second with Spider-Man, but that's fine. I haven't practiced this at all. And I admit that my Stan Lee impression is pretty bad. And what of his strained relationship with his ex, the up-and-coming Daily Bugle reporter, Mary Jane Watson? Stick around, folks, because our story is just getting started. Or apparently, we're at like the 50% mark, so who knows. I'll practice my Stan Lee impression for next time. That was an impromptu idea that I had just a little bit ago, so I put that together really fast. I know that was horrible. But you all loved it anyway, right? People were asking last time what the heck happened during the first stream, so I figured I should probably have some kind of story recap ready. And I came up with that, because I thought it'd be goofy.
So you know that address you gave me? I went there.
MJ.
I know, but wait.
What is this?
Just listen.
And now it's time for Mary Jane's story time. I told a story, now Mary Jane is going to tell a story. Kenzie says, I've got a little bit of the announcer voice from the beginning of Legend of Korra episodes going. He sounds a bit more like this.
This is the address Pete found.
Holy cow!
Firearms.
Get ready for another big bending battle, folks.
something inside that connects this to Lee. Need to get back there.
Huh? What was that? What dumbass can't put their shit away?
That was a rat.
Bet it was happy.
Hogan? Is he in this game?
Almost shot a rat.
Martin Lee's really paying the boss?
Yeah, we build this war beast for Lee. Lee finances the boss's new venture.
Yo, Rick! Boss wants to talk to you. Get in here! Well, you better clean your
Need to
slag
get
off
into
that
that
sloppy
office.
well. Boss sees that, he'll be pissed.
Jordan Combra, $10 more towards Cap and Jacob. Thanks,
What's the
matey.
boss doing with the money from
Appreciate it.
What are they building?
Technically towards Nintendo streams as well, for those who are not aware. Oh, geez, I almost ran right into that glass and just ruined myself.
You tried any yet?
Only samples. Boss is still perfecting the recipe, but man, it's got a kick. Everything okay?
Easy does it. What kind of vehicle needs tires this big?
A monster truck. Oh, crap.
Where is it? I swear I left it over here.
Yo, has anyone seen the 316 socket driver?
What do I need this thing for? To distract that guy, I guess? I don't know why that attracts him and not the other gentleman. But that's fine. These stealth sections are really inoffensive so far.
Some kind of office must be to my right.
This bit
Need to move careful through here.
and the bit where you played as Miles control fairly well, and the previous Mary Jane stealth section and this one really not bad at all. Like it's usually pretty clear what you have to do next and where you need to go, and it's just a matter of having the timing and being patient enough to do it. So I am very okay with all these segments thus far. Barely survived that one because I was getting a bit ballsy.
That's paranoid. Who asked you? Get back to work.
Those barrels seem important. Alchemax. Why is that so familiar?
And that guy just vanishes because I'm probably not supposed to be here when he's
What's
there.
in
I skipped
these?
ahead a little bit.
Boss, come on! We'll never notice!
Tombstone.
You're right, Rick. Won't notice? Cause it won't be there.
God damn it! I said I'll fix it!
You got some stones, Rick. Let's see if they break. Such a disappointment. And now I need a new welder.
Can't turn back now. Need to get into that office.
You can absolutely turn back now, Mary Jane. Oh, God. Yes, I definitely broke the sequence there a little bit more than the game was anticipating. 'Cause that guy was not supposed to be there when that bit started up, I don't think.
Come on now.
I got to that container ahead of time.
Made it.
What do we got here?
Blueprints. An APC. This is what they're building for Lee. But why does he need an armored vehicle? Here we go.
Why wouldn't he?
GPS
I could do with an
trackers.
armored vehicle, really.
What is Tombstone using these for?
All right, boys. Time to move. Get the gear from my office.
Time to go.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
I'm
wanna
really,
say
I'm
don't ever do
honestly
that.
very fine with those segments so far. They've all been really short and pretty easy, and it's just like it's nice to do something else. It's nice to have a little bit of a break in terms of what you're doing gameplay wise, and it's not like you know, it's since they're not if it was like an incredibly difficult stealth segment that took you like 30 minutes to puzzle your way through, I'd have a serious problem with it. But that took us like, what, barely 5 minutes? That was... These are really inoffensive so far.
Again, but since I know you're going to anyway, here.
And it's a better way to involve her in the story than just to have cutscenes where she says that she does the things, you know? Like, if they want to write the story already to have the character involved that way.
Right?
Everybody has their weakness. Mine is... whatever you're cooking right now. It smells amazing.
The chicken curry. Just needs some time to simmer.
No dumplings, I hope.
You're never gonna let me live that one down, are you?
Nope.
The Great Dumpling Catastrophe.
I still can't believe they evacuated the entire building.
I know, and in January, too. Your neighbors hated me.
Yeah, they were pretty happy when we broke up.
Yeah.
And you still have a little Spider-Man plushie on your sofa.
Let's talk about what you found in Lee's office.
I don't think I didn't notice that.
Lee clearly has issues with Norman Osborn.
Yeah, but why?
I don't know yet. But his next move looks like it involves Devil's Breath. Whatever that is.
Yeah. I'll dig into it. So I was thinking, what if we teamed up?
What, you want to be my sidekick? Like a Spider Girl? Spider Woman?
No.
Woman.
No, not a sidekick. A partner.
Oh. Not again.
Hey, it's your crime system thingy. Looks like a residential break-in.
Charles Standish.
That sounds familiar. Oh, Oscorp CFO. Wait. You don't think this has anything to do with Lee, do you?
Sorry to cook and run.
Did you just leave your clothes on the kitchen floor?
Where do you want me to,
Just the couch is fine.
See you later?
Yeah.
I can't help but notice that the game did some impressive sleight of hand previously that is easy to overlook. It kind of removed a big narrative problem that they had created, which was Peter being evicted. They introduced the idea, well, he's got no place to stay. He winds up crashing in Aunt May's office. But then they said 1 week, then later, the day or two after that, it was 1 week later, and we've kind of now, so where's Spider-Man been living for the last week? With May? In a hotel? What's the deal?
It's me.
Whatever.
This curry
no big
is
deal.
legit.
So what do we know about Charles Standish?
Let's see. Chief Financial Officer at Oscorp. Single. Known for his art collection.
If Lee's after him, it's gotta be related to Devil's Breath.
I'll run a search on everything in that file.
Let me know the second you find something. I think Lee might be planning something even worse than City Hall.
So, are we partners now? Because it sure feels like we are.
Partners! Sounds good.
Okay. See ya, partner.
Police look like they could use some help.
Ow, dodged a bit too soon. That didn't have nearly the knockback I was hoping for. I thought I upgraded the knockback on that pretty high, but I guess not. Okay, he thought he was gonna shoot me, and I guess he changed his mind. That's fine, too.
Friggin' terrorist.
Thanks for the assist, Spider-Man. Someone radio dispatch.
There's probably more of them inside. You guys stay here.
Went ahead and while we had a few dead seconds there during the cutscenes, updated our donation stuff. Thank you again very much to Jordan Cambra for the $10 there, getting us a little bit closer to Nintendo streams, and also to oh, I forgot I hadn't changed Hidden Treasures to Captain Jacob Sales again on this channel because my setup's a bit different between the two channels.
Somebody was in a hurry.
Hidden Treasures, of course, representing doing the voice during the BBS playthrough with Aiden and or Joey, just because. Misery loves company, am I right, guys?
But you gotta find Mr. Standish, fast. Those guys in the masks kidnapped him and forced him up to his place. He lives in the penthouse, top floor.
Okay, sit tight. So glad you're here. I can't find my car. Sworn I parked on this level.
Come on, there you go. You can do it. I'm still trying to get fully acclimated to this game and how to quickly close distance, slow people down. There's a lot of different stuff going on. I mean, it's not a super complicated game, but it's got just enough that a little bit of time away from it, I'm kind of forgetting some of the tricks. That didn't work. That didn't work either. Okay, let's see. Hold on a second. Let's see. What can I do here? That guy just does not want to get launched. Okay, so hold on. We're gonna slide under. There's quite a few guys down there. Hold on. I need to just go ahead and... go. It's gonna make that a little bit easier. Okay, that's fine too. Is that everyone? No, not quite. That pistol tapping him in the back was what put it into it. That's fine too.
Wait, you guys work here too?
1 second.
This building is serious about parking enforcement.
How do you get the chain to multiple people? It's probably like an upgrade. I keep thinking that it's like when they're close together, and it's probably that I need to. Oh, okay. Well, maybe no, that's right. That's the transformer does that. I think that the electric webbing, I have to either have them. I think I either have to upgrade the webbing, or they have to be webbed together, like when I shoot them with it. I'm not exactly sure. I'll figure that out later. I'm sure. Just need more time with the game's systems.
Good fight. A for effort.
If this game is as short as it appears to be, it's probably going to merit a second playthrough to try and really do everything cleanly and superhero-ly.
Sneak up through the elevator shaft.
Does anybody know if this game has New Game Plus? I imagine that it doesn't, but I feel like it would lend itself to it well, just to have a Spider-Man who's like fully equipped right from the get-go. Maybe like you don't have the suits for the first 2 missions, because that's kind of relevant, but after that, like, you get everything. Plus, you could always not have the suits and still have like the suit powers, and it'd be basically the same difference.
If I get closer, I can take him out.
I guess I could have gotten experience from taking those out, but it's not those guys out, but it's really not necessary. I will be okay without it. What the heck? How did that work exactly, physically? It's one of the first times in the game they've actually asked me to do the crawling as opposed to the just sprinting. Thank goodness those elevator doors close as soon as I take these guys out, or else navigating this would be much more difficult.
Nice and easy.
Yeah, I'm still not sure I understand that animation right there, Spider-Man.
Tall building.
I mean, I'm impressed and all, but I'm not sure I understand it.
Firebombs? Seriously? Move!
I think the one thing that's really, because I've never really had to play many games that feel like this is kind of just straightforward upright wall running before. But playing this and the way that you smoothly kind of transition from side to side, just all I can think about whenever I'm doing it is, man, I can't wait to do this, but 1,000 times worse in Kingdom Hearts 3. Like, that footage of Kingdom Hearts 3 where they're doing the wall running stuff, but if you turn left and right, it's just this harsh 90-degree turn with no animation whatsoever. You just turn completely sideways. It's just, oh boy, that looks so bad. Hold on a second. I'm actually going to... What am I doing here? Now, I don't necessarily need this suit, but what I need off of it is its suit ability, which is this thing. Enemies no longer call for backup when alerted. Basically, I hope... I could be wrong about... You know, that looks like it's going to work the way I want it to. I have an ability now where if I do these stealth takedown, like where I zip in on somebody and stomp them to the ground, it creates a little shockwave around that person, and it basically has an AoE effect, but it doesn't instantly knock everybody out stealth-wise, it just hurts them a little bit. So if I do this, I should be able to activate this just as I zip in and take out all the, take out the enemies in the immediate vicinity of that impact without alerting everybody else to my presence.
Nervous. Maybe I should take him out.
Looks like I shouldn't even have to do that anyway, because I can just... Yeah, there we go. In this space, these perch takedowns, not very stealthy, because, I mean, like, look at this. They're right there. They're hard to miss, but whatever, it's fine. It's a video game, who cares? Certainly not me. Unfortunately, I don't even have the focus for the Sound of Silence. I guess I could activate the other suit. Oh, no, I don't need the focus, do I? Yeah, that's right. Focus has nothing to do with it. I forgot. I'm actually good. Nah, hold on. Oh, dear. Decapitated him. Why'd you do that, Spider-Man? Seems cruel and unusual to me.
Nap time.
Cuckoo Jenkins asks, is this on PS4 or PS4 Pro? Just vanilla PS4, I'm afraid. No Pro for me. No need, really. I don't need to spend the money for my games to look a little bit nicer. I don't care that much. It's not important to me.
Lights out. Good one, Pete.
Oh dear. I guess that much noise and they take notice. Okay, well, let's take out the other guys then. No, that still alerts everybody, doesn't it? Hold on. Well, the way they're fanning out, I'm probably not going to be able to do much for long anyway here. But let's just have a listen. Let's just give this a shot. Oh, he's safe now? Okay, well, fine, I'll get him now. Then I should be able to Sound of Silence take out both of these guys.
Sleep it off.
Okay, so that lasts much longer than I was expecting it to. But I got to take out those two guys without alerting anybody, so that's good. I think that from here on out, it's going to be much more difficult to get any of these people without alerting their buddies. Because they've got a pretty... Oh, no, okay, these guys are still considered to be... That guy just turned around and didn't see me. Nope, he didn't see me. We're good. Where'd he go? I got an ability that extends the range on those, so I can perform those from a little bit further away, so that's nice, too. Over here again. Now over here. I was gonna pull down the decorations on him, but I didn't even need to do that. Okay. And bam. There we go. Alrighty, simple enough. I do love that, even though we're obviously only wearing the costume, we're not actually Noir Spider-Man. He still has the revolver in his, on his side there. I guess it's just, like, what? It's just cosmetic, right? It's just Peter's carrying around a Nerf gun. It's for intimidation. Let's go ahead and change out of this costume now. We not even needed to have the costume on, because you can have the costume and keep the abilities. Where are suits, of course. I was looking for costumes. That's not the word that I wanted. We'll put on this one and give us back our other powers. There we go. Alright, that's good. I'm gonna have to keep in mind to switch to that whenever we're doing these stealth segments, because that was very useful. You're very proud of yourself, aren't you, guy? Okay, hold on. Demon swordsmen are vulnerable after they attack, dodge their attacks, and counterattack. Okay.
Yeah, I'll be honest. That one looks better broken.
They do not stay in for an entire combo. They will escape before your combo sequence ends. Got it. But they don't have that much health. And I fired the wrong type of thing.
Let's try this again.
That was a waste of a web bomb. And he's gone. Or is he just hiding behind the desk because he saw gunfire? Yeah, he's just hiding behind the desk because he's a big coward.
It's safe now. What were they after?
Just financial records.
About Devil's Breath?
How do you know about that?
Why do they want
Cuckoo Jenkins, there isn't a new Yakuza game. It's Judge Eyes. Remember, you play as a lawyer now.
Years, but he keeps the whole project a secret. I'm the only one who has any record of it.
I think switching to a new... This is kind of off topic. I think switching to a new type of Yakuza game is probably a really good decision for them, because the Yakuza games are starting to take on in the West, right? Like Zero actually did pretty well for itself, all things considered. But, you know, you're only gonna... there's still, like, how many games in the series? It's gonna be hard to get people to jump in from floor one. Whereas just switching to an entirely new series, like, keep the same gameplay style, but, okay, you're an attorney, you're a disgraced attorney now. think it's an all-around good decision.
Almost got him!
Keep the same gameplay style, but just change up the characters and the setting a little bit and start up a new story. You can reference back to Yakuza if you want to, probably. Probably have a couple of characters appear. But you can tell generally a new story and make sure that audiences know you're telling a new story. You don't have to worry about getting everybody up to date on what happened in 7 other Yakuza games.
I think so.
Good. Good. You know, as elevator shafts go, this is pretty nice.
Wolfsbane53 says New Game Plus is coming soon. Thanks. I had no idea. I hadn't looked into it at all. I didn't know if it was in or if it was going to be in or what. So that's cool. That's good to know.
Hey, Yuri.
You okay?
Being able to go through and wear whatever costume you want for the entire game and all the cutscenes will be goofy for some people.
I didn't get much out of Standish before these Sable guys stepped in and told me to back off. What's the deal?
I get the sense all they care about is keeping him quiet.
Because he knows about Devil's Breath.
Right. Whatever the hell that is.
I'm working on that. I think I just got a lead.
A lead? You sound like a cop.
Don't you mean Spider Cop? Yuri? That's fair.
Alrighty, now what? What am I up to now?
Peter, what happened with Standish?
Not much.
He's safe.
Okay, good. And the demons?
They were looking for a name. You got a pen?
Yeah, go.
Dr. Isaac Delaney.
Okay. Who is he? What's his deal?
I was hoping you could tell me.
I'm on it. Just give me a few. Oh, and before I forget, you left that tracker from Tombstones at my place. I'll drop it at Dr. Octavius's lab. Let you know what I find on Delaney.
So something that people were, I saw something written up about this a little bit ago. I don't think it was written up. I think it was on like Twitter or something. I forget exactly where I saw it. But apparently, for all of Yuri Lowenthal's dialogue as Spider-Man in this game, not for like cutscenes, but for just the roaming around stuff and the phone calls and whatnot, they recorded 2 takes, an exerted take and a resting take. So basically, they did a take of every single one of those lines in that phone call you just heard for Yuri Lowenthal, where he was either exerting himself, with the idea being it matches up with him swinging, or where he was just like resting, where the idea was that he was standing around or just walking, which is pretty cool that they bothered to do that, because that kind of stuff can be really noticeable in games like this. So adding that in is a really, really clever idea.
Message from Doc.
Sorry to call so late. My mind's bursting with ideas.
I think I'm heading straight to Octavius's, aren't I? Yeah. Or no, it's a side mission. Where is Otto's lab? Is it right next to? Yeah, okay, well I guess I'm going to the same place then.
Yes. We've been thinking too small, Peter. Why replace missing limbs with facsimiles when we can improve upon them? People who've lost an arm.
That's what you said that last time, I'm pretty sure. Or am I misremembering?
Something better. The human body doesn't need to be our default. We can go so far beyond it. Just some thoughts to conjure with.
Doc's really giving it both barrels. Hope he doesn't burn himself out.
Okay, I've gone past it, haven't I?
All units, mass terrorists have been identified.
Hey, do you have time to check something out for me?
What do you need,
No,
Yuri?
but if you ask nicely.
Just got a call about a suspicious-looking box on a rooftop in Hell's Kitchen. I could call in the bomb squad, but it's just some kid's science project.
Yeah, I know, but here's your stuff.
I'll get on that in just a minute, Yuri. I still have yet to do one of these without getting shot by the just incidental gunfire at the beginning. I'm really not, like, it doesn't seem like you have to, it doesn't seem like dodging works the same way as it does everywhere else in the game. It's really, these card sequences are probably the only thing about this game that I really dislike so far. These just don't seem to work as intended. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm just doing them wrong. Of course, I'm sure that I am doing them wrong in one way or another, but... They're very well produced, and they look good, but I'm just not sure that I'm playing them right. Okay. Oh god, I almost didn't do that right. Alright, okay, that was my first time doing one of those. That was a little bit more pulse pounding than it probably had any right to be. Alright, well, we'll deal with what Yuri wanted in a minute.
Hey, Yuri. You were saying you wanted me to check something out?
Just got a call about a suspicious-looking box on a rooftop in Hell's Kitchen.
Thank you for doing the good Uncharted 4 restart to take up again stuff.
Science project.
Yeah, I know. Budget crisis, yada yada yada. So...
Will you please check it out?
There's the magic word. I hope it's some kid's science project. Man, I miss those days. School projects are so much easier than real-life projects.
The writing in video games is so just freaking. I understand why we get so many lackluster scripts for games because you gotta write so much freaking material, especially nowadays. Like, you have to account for human interference, like what they do in Uncharted 4 and in this game, where if you interrupt, you have to write in dialogue of like, anyway, what were you saying, by the way? And in some cases, they try to write that to be contextual to the conversation the characters were currently having. It's ridiculous. All right. Let's do this first. Richard Gonzalez with breaking news says, guys, Square Enix has confirmed Blue Eyes White Dragon as a summon for Kingdom Hearts 3. I was really pulling for it. It's good to hear that he made it in.
While I'm here, I should examine the transmitter MJ found.
The Moody Chase, hope I'm reading that correctly, asks, how much do you know about Tombstone, Jacob? Literally nothing. I know nothing about this character. And I have a decent amount of comic book knowledge, but I don't actually read a ton of comic books. I more read about them and hear about them, so my knowledge is always at least somewhat limited, and I can say with confidence that I know not a single thing about Tombstone. The version in this game looks kind of like one of the villains from Revengeance. That's all I have to say on the subject. I guess he's bulletproof. Is he like Luke Cage, maybe? Is he what? It would make sense if he was one of Luke Cage's villains, maybe. New York, biker, bulletproof. I don't know. Alrighty. What am I working with here? Okay. And most of these ones that are actually required for the missions are pretty simplistic.
Time for a test run.
Richard Gonzalez continuing with the previous Blue Eyes White Dragon joke. Word has it he can destroy literal amiibos. or liberal amiibos? Okay, hold on, never mind. Maybe I misunderstood what we're joking about here. Oh, Fidelio said that's cool, but all Nintendo just announced they're releasing an amiibo of Ben Shapiro. Word has it you can destroy liberal amiibo. Okay, alright guys, let's calm down over here.
Just gotta follow the signal. Should lead to whatever it is Tombstone's moving. Guy's the mother of all headaches.
Let's keep it civil, folks.
Amiable skin plus 0 morals equals bad time. Hope running a chop shop's the worst thing he's up to.
Hold on. Actually, that makes me think. I betcha, yeah, that's what I thought. Oh man, Tombstone, this freaking guy. I have fought a bunch of guys in my day. Guys with mechanized war rigs, guys with semi-mystical reality-bending powers, guys with goofy names and goofier costumes. Lots of crazy guys. I have never fought a guy like Lonnie Lincoln, aka Tombstone. Most bad guys, you beat them, you throw them in the raft, they get pissed. Talk about what they're gonna do to you next time. Talk about how they're gonna rip you limb from limb. Lonnie, man, all he does is smile. Every loss is just another great challenge on the horizon, he once told me. Right after I handed him to the police, there's nothing Lonnie loves more than the promise of a great fight. When the guy doing the fighting is built like a brick house, with impenetrable skin and razor-sharp teeth. Well, let's just say I wish he'd discover the joy of painting or something. There's only so many great challenges a spider can take. Superhuman strength, enhanced durability, his skin is nearly impenetrable, skilled at hand-to-hand combat and proficient with firearms. Decent cook. Alrighty, cool. Yeah, most of these descriptions are pretty okay. FYI, in case anybody hasn't... If anybody's playing the game and hasn't popped in to check these out, they're pretty decent. Pretty decent little summaries of what's going on with everybody in this universe in a way that I don't think is super intrusive or like... Because, I mean, like, I read all the stuff about Mary Jane and Peter, and I didn't feel like it blew the lead on anything that I was gonna, like... I didn't feel like, oh, darn, I wish I'd found that out organically or whatever. It all just felt like nice little supplemental, you know, filling stuff in. And it's all written, as you can see here, from Peter's perspective. Like, his perspective on Rio is just his very brief interaction with her at Jeffrey's funeral. What does it say about Miles? I'm actually curious. I haven't looked at this since the first stream, so everyone after Shocker is new. What do you say? What does it say about Mr. Negative? I'm curious. I haven't even heard. I don't think I've ever even heard Jonah talk about him on the show so far. Maybe I'm forgetting. And what's the deal with Silver Sable in this universe? Not what pops into your head when you think of a princess, but that's what she is. It's the king of the Eastern European nation of Simkara. Hardly your typical pampered royal family, though. She's... Silver's grandfather fought the Nazi occupation personally, leading a resistance that was never defeated. After the war, the country's primary resource was trained, hardened soldiers, so he founded Sable International, a paramilitary force available to the highest bidder. Silver's brought them into the 21st century with both tech and tactics. Nowadays, Sable International's agents come from around the world, but Silver Sable is their unquestioned finest soldier. I understand why Osborn hired her to fortify police department left short-handed by the arrest of all the cops on Wilson Fisk's payroll. But the police are there to protect and serve the public. Silver Sable was there to serve Osborn. And from what I've seen of Silver, she's not one to exercise restraint. This is Manhattan, not a war zone. I don't think she's a bad person, just hardened by life and her job. But even though I'm not crazy about her methods, I can't deny she's put her life on the line to take down some really bad guys since she's been here. As long as she's running Sable security, we should be okay. I hope. Extraordinary hand-to-hand combatant, martial gymnast, expert marksman, accomplished gymnast, fluent in multiple languages. Alrighty, there you go. Now I know a little bit more about Tombstone than nothing at all. But that was basically what I surmised. It looks like he's bulletproof. I will admit, did not guess he was a good cook, though, so, you know. Nice to know. He loves fighting. Good to know. I'm sure there's probably a lot more to know about him, but I'm trying to, like I said, I don't know anything about Mr. Negative. Like, literally nothing. I had heard of him before they announced his presence in this game, but I really don't know anything about him. And when they said that he was going to be the guy, I was like, great. I don't know anything about this guy. I'm not going to look anything up. I don't want to.
Weak signal.
I was trying to jump off, and it would not let me for a few seconds there. When they announced that he was going to be the villain, I was like, great. I'm not looking up anything about this guy. I don't want to know anything about his deal or how he works. I will find out when I play the game. Which may not be accurate to how he is in the comics or whatever, but I don't super duper care. Hold on. What am I doing here? What the hell? Did I wait too long and screw it up or something? Hold on. Green caps, who's dropping spoilers? I will get rid of them.
Hey, I got a business proposition.
It started, folks. I'm getting word of a serious increase in the drug trade in our fair city. And it's not the demons or Wilson Fisk's former people. Criminals across the board are getting bolder. Just as I predicted, the rats are crawling out of their holes, sensing weakness and opportunity. No one listened to me before. I prayed they'll listen to me now. Be careful out there.
Yeah, no, Green Caps, he didn't delete the post after I said that. I deleted him. I deleted his post and blocked his posts. Yeah, guys, if you see anybody... Even if they're fake spoilers, if you see somebody dropping what looks like spoilers, let me know. I don't have anybody moderating the chat today, so I don't have somebody else to take care of that. Anyway, where am I going? What am I doing? You know, I'd like to do that mission, but apparently the game doesn't want me to do it. I'll try what's in the box. Crap, I should have helped with that, but it's too late now. Definitely not some kid's science project.
So you found one of my recon points.
This is Taskmaster, isn't it? I don't even know who that is, but I've just seen thumbnails of Taskmaster's secret boss or whatever. I noticed, mainly I was noticing the challenge tokens, which I haven't gotten any of yet, so...
recon points spread all over the city.
Oh gosh, it looks like loot. I know that's not what it is, but it looks like loot or like microtransactions. That menu on the left there, not a comforting sight. What am I doing here exactly?
This computer's tracking bombs around the district, and they're about to go off. I gotta move. Gotta be quick. Bombs could go off any second.
That was not what I wanted to do. I have to be really close to them, okay.
Got the blast contained.
Gotta be really close to those things to get it, okay. That's fine. Spider-Man, let's get out of here. Let's go, come on, buddy. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on. Oh, crud. Alright, it looks like most of these bombs actually have, like, a quick warp point attached to them, so maybe I can just, rely on that to close distance quickly. Come on, Spider-Man. Not what I wanted to do.
10 seconds.
Alright, there we go. That wasn't great, but whatever. I got a challenge token. I hadn't even seen any of this stuff yet.
Nice work with the bombs, but you lean into your throat too much. Hurts the accuracy.
Is this some kind of sick game to you?
Games are for kids, and I'm a professional, and I get paid like it.
Guess your client wasted their money.
Sometimes information's worth more than money, and I've learned plenty watching you.
MJ, what did you find out about Isaac Delaney?
Check out the picture I just sent.
Which one is Delaney?
What's going on
You'll have
there?
to go to the party to find out.
Good thing I already have a costume.
Okay, sure, that's fine. I'm not sure I'd get dressing up as what in your world would essentially be considered terrorists, but whatever, that's fine.
Ground teams, this is Stable Control. What's our status at the yards? Taking heavy fire from demons at Checkpoint Delta.
We'll take care of this first really quickly. Don't snipe me, bro.
Gotta stop this before it turns into a massacre. space, it would be so New York.
I noticed that the maybe I'm mistaken, but it seems like the web shots have a better chance of sticking somebody to a wall if you've already knocked them into the air. I guess that has to do with whether or not you've already given them forward velocity. Does this go through shields? It does not. Okay. So no, shields you can't web through with any of the gadgets at this point. Whatever. We're taken care of already, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, and I'm watching you guys too.
Butts, Spidey. You're welcome, scary fashion.
They're not fascists, Spider-Man. They are capitalists. They're a private military corporation. They're capitalism taken to its logical extreme, not fascism.
From Aunt May.
Peter, I spoke to Miles's mother, and she loved the idea of him working here. Oh, the poor woman's grieving herself while trying to be strong for her son. She needs some time to just grieve, and he needs to see that life's still worth living. That was a very thoughtful suggestion, Peter. The kind that would have made Ben proud.
Halloween party. Guess I don't have to change.
We're gonna change anyway, though. Because Spider-Man's running around. See, here's the thing. Here's the thing, guys. Logic, right? Spider-Man is wearing a brand new costume. This is the costume that, you know, people would be wearing if they were just trying to, like, look like Spider-Man. They'd be wearing this. Or they'd be wearing this because it's, like, slightly off. Like, you know, obviously the Homecoming films don't exist in this universe. It looks slightly off-brand. Oh, hey, you know, no. What am I even talking about? This. Yeah, there we go. Now we're in costume.
Dressed as one of my greatest foes. Let's find out which one.
Yeah. You know him. He's the guy that did
Well, there's another Spider-Man. His costume's actually better than mine. But that's the exact same model that was used on a guy who was trying to become a vigilante and was dressed up as Spider-Man to do it from one of these side missions. Exact same costume. That's fine, though. There's another Spider-Man. I'm so popular.
Everyone's in costume. My people.
Hold on. Now I say that. Should we go ahead and buy the Ultimate the wrestler outfit from Ultimate? Web through enemies without having to web them up. That's pretty impressive. How much did I just spend on that? I wasn't even paying attention. I probably just spent way more on this than I should have. Here we go. Yeah, now I'm in costume. Hell yeah, baby.
Dr. Delaney is here somewhere. I have to find him before Lee does.
That job offer in Delaware came through.
There's no Broadway in Delaware. No culture.
Hey, look at us! Spider Bros!
Hi.
Check out my moves!
Uh-oh, I hope this music isn't copyrighted. Hello, Mysterio. I'm gonna have to talk over all of this just in case there's a problem.
Spider-Man, my nemesis. You won't catch me this time.
That wasn't what I wanted.
Smoke. Whatever will I do?
Come back here, you son of a gun.
This is the end for you, Spider-Man. Now I have you.
Oh, this is pretty funny.
Hey, what's wrong with you? I worked on that helmet for a week.
I need to find Dr. Delaney.
He's out in the party somewhere. Who are you?
I'm your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Smartass.
Alrighty, well, not that one. I just hope whatever that music is that's blaring in the background of this party isn't a problem. But it could be, you never know. Hold on just one second, everybody. Got one thing I need to get sorted out. Give me just a moment. Hold on. Where is it? Yeah, there you are. Alrighty, guys, I'm back.
That guy throwing down candy could be Dr. Delaney.
Why is it telling me to go over
Gotta find a way up
here? Oh, okay, I guess that's why. Sure, fine. This isn't suspicious at all.
I'm looking for Isaac Delaney.
I think he's on the dance
Oh,
floor.
hold on. God.
There he is.
Spam call.
The lizard in the lab coat.
Finally. Okay, can we go talk to this guy and get this sorted out? That was a pretty long fall for a normal guy to take. Please, please, please don't be copyrighted music. I already got in trouble for the Fantasia level in Dream Drop Distance.
Some of your nemesises? We gotta fight.
Maybe later.
Oh, what's the matter, Spider-Wimp? You afraid of my mighty horn?
Hey, what are you...
Oh, crap. Somebody else had the same idea as I did. Can I beat him up? Yeah. God, that was a lot. Yeah, I know that song is copyrighted. I recognize it. Get out of here quickly, Spider-Man, before the copyright police come for us. Stop singing! Stop singing, music! Dirk of DR, my ringtone is actually the main battle theme of Final Fantasy XIII. I don't care for that game very much, but I like that tune.
This is a joke, right? Those aren't real guns.
Back, now!
Why would you possibly assume this was a joke when these guys have been, like, active terrorists terrorizing the city for at least a week and led a major bomb threat? Like, I don't know, maybe that guy is not, maybe his faculties are not entirely intact. He is at a Halloween party. Right, okay, what do I have to do with these guys again? I don't remember what their deal is. I have to... I forget how you're supposed to fight the whip guys. They had, like, some specific gimmick, and I don't remember at all what it was. Well, whatever. Whatever the gimmick was, I overcame
Everybody
it.
okay?
Yeah.
Good. Happy Halloween.
What was that noise? Whose footprints are these?
How about some mood lighting?
This sneaky music is nice. Is that everyone? No, what am I doing?
And where'd they take Delaney?
I don't see a door out of here. Guess I'm going through this window. Back into the copyright party. Oh, okay, sure, I can do this too.
There's Dr. Delaney.
Be quiet, you. Stop getting me in trouble with the police.
Who are you? You recently began working with someone in an Oscorp lab.
How do you know that?
We don't have much time, Isaac. Tell me his name.
Are we gonna see his manipulative powers here to turn him into somebody who's more cooperative?
Show's over, Lee.
Oh, so you can siphon power out of his goons too. Interesting.
His name, Dr. Morgan Michaels. Thank you.
No!
Well shot there. Good, clean censorship method there. Now, the main thing I am thinking now is we've introduced Mr. Negative as a villain with mind control powers, and I assume that's how he works in the comics too. But I guess my point is, like, I don't see us getting to the end of this game without having Peter or Miles or Mary Jane or somebody at some point or another affected by it. Like, or, I don't know, maybe that's how Dr. Octavius becomes evil. I have no idea, and I don't want to know. So remember, no spoilers in chat, please. We'll be in trouble if you post spoilers in the chat. Assuming I notice them, because I don't have a moderator today, so I'm going to have to handle that myself. Ow, don't do that, please. I was gonna say, I can do this to the big guys now too, can't I? There we go, good. Okay, let's get the heck out of here. Not quite, still got one more guy. You know, I say that, why can I just leave? Can I leave him alone and just go? Yeah, I can. Not that way I can't.
That's all of them. Gotta find Lee.
I already did that. Yeah, game does not like you sequence breaking here, apparently. I think I would have just kicked that thing open, not just pushed it open gently as he just did, but whatever. I suppose that's not up to me, is it? I suppose that's not up to me. Oh, now it's just turning into the ending of Kingsman. Okay, whatever. Let's go. Oh, come on, get off of me.
Gotta stop them from hurting each other.
Oh, I was just gonna leave him, but that's fine.
If it helps, I felt bad doing that.
Interesting. So that's just an instant knockout on these low-level goons. I don't even need to web them up. All right, cool.
You'll be okay later.
Where am I going? How did he get out of those webs so fast?
Not that guy again. What did Lee do to these people?
You already know, Spider-Man. It's already been described to you earlier.
Apologies.
There's so much stuff around. Oh, I had to do a special prompt on him. That's fine, too. Oh, okay, sure. Get ready, Lee. I'm coming for you. I guess not. Maybe not. That looked pretty cool.
Yuri, I need your help.
I've got reports of shots fired at ESU.
Yeah, that's me. I'll explain later. But right now, you need to find a Dr. Morgan Michaels. Martin Lee's coming after him.
Copy that.
First, before we continue, now that I'm back on the prowl, need to put on the right suit. Since it's nighttime, we'll go ahead and wear this one, because why the heck not? I'm gonna put the, back to focus just for now.
Who is this Dr. Michaels?
I think he's the head scientist on this Devil's Breath project. Did you find him?
Yes and no. Sable says they have him under protection at a safe house somewhere in the city, but they won't tell me where.
I thought you guys were working together.
So did I.
Okay. I have an idea on how to find him. I'll let you know if it works.
You want to share the idea with me, Spider-Man? I kind of need to know. Where am I going? Spider hack. Sure, let's hack into the mainframe.
Dr. Delaney at the party?
Gotta cut the hard line at the mainframe!
Oh no, what happened?
Lee corrupted him and made him kill himself.
That's horrible. We have to stop this guy.
We will. Before Delaney died, he gave Lee a name. Morgan Michaels.
Morgan Michaels. Who is he?
Not sure, but I bet he works on the Devil's Breath project. Have you learned anything from that Devil's Breath file?
Yeah, get this. A few years ago, Osborn came to Fisk and asked him to build a lab, but to keep it hidden from regulators.
Okay,
Secret
interesting.
Lab? For Devil's Breath?
If it's as dangerous as we think
I'm still really wondering what the hell Osborn's deal is going to be in this universe. I'm very interested to find out.
All I have are invoices from Osborn's personal account to Fisk Construction. Knowing Fisk, he kept the invoices around for
Pigeon!
on the mayor.
Everything leads back to Norman Osborn. Guess it's time to pay him a visit.
I doubt he's gonna tell you anything.
Wasn't planning to ask.
Wrong way. I had him, but the prompt was up for a second there, but I wasn't ready for it. Still haven't got a good sense on, like, how... Oh, crap. I still haven't got a good... Get off of the roof, Spider-Man! I want this pigeon, damn it. I've already committed now.
A group of terrorists assassinate American citizens in a bomb. How is it possible that instead of being wiped out of existence, these masked criminals are still at large and still striking at innocent people like Oscorp CFO Charles Standish in their own homes? How? You're on with J. Jonah Jameson.
Yeah, my cousin's a corrections officer, and he says the demons they've arrested aren't talking. They clam up, won't even speak to their lawyers.
This underscores a concern I've had about these demons. They're not regular criminals. They might not even be ordinary terrorists, although they certainly commit terrorist acts. But it looks to me more and more like they're a cult.
Are you kidding me?
Bit of a storm brewing outside. You guys may have heard about it on the news a little bit.
It's horrifying, isn't it? Does
I'm not in danger. Don't worry. I'm not close to the. I'm not actually close to the storm. But it's just, you know, the general. As many of you already know, I live in the southeast somewhere, and pretty much all of southeastern United States is going to be hit at least a little bit by the fallout from this hurricane. But I am, in my current position, I should be perfectly safe. Though if I lose power, it's because there's a lot of thunder outside, so maybe things are going to get bad. I don't know.
Rosa just flew home to join her brothers and sisters.
Happy to help. You know these little guys pretty well, huh?
Getting there. Sandra always knew him best, of course.
Sandra?
Oh, my wife.
Well, tell Sandra she's got some fine birds.
She knew him. She's gone.
Sure we are, Spider-Man. Thanks again.
I guess, you know, whatever. Peter's paying attention to other things, and he's not listening carefully to what the guy's saying. This thing, you know, Peter, Spider-Man, always busy, misses details. You know, that's totally fine in character that he didn't catch up, that he didn't catch that tiny little detail because he's swinging around the city.
Without shutting down some security systems. But if they see me, they'll put the whole place on lockdown.
Thank you, Widget Rose. I'm glad that I'm going to be safe too, at least hopefully. I hope that, yeah, if anybody else out there is,
should be able to hack into the
I hope that anybody else out there in the southeast, hope you stay safe with these storms going on. Hope you got out of harm's way if you were within the evacuation areas.
They're the network cables. Just need to follow them to the security module. There we go, a security module. Looks like there's 4 of these around the building.
The Noir Spider suit's pretty good for what we're doing right now, actually.
Security teams, call in. Sable Team Alpha standing by. Looks like an electrical problem. Copy that. Keep an eye on the exterior while we try to track down the issue.
No one's ever gonna notice me in this suit. Can I just leave and take out the snipers? Is that an option, I wonder? I wonder if I'm allowed to do that. I'm not supposed to be fighting the Sable guys yet, so let's see if I'm allowed. No, I'm not allowed. Yeah, it does not want to let me do that. Okay, that's fine. I was just curious. I figured since I'm not actually fighting the Sable folks, they probably wouldn't let me do that, but just wanted to check.
Target spotted. It's Spider-Man.
Yeah, I was like, I already got spotted. That's not gonna happen. I'm trying to go fast. I shouldn't be going fast. They'll never spot me in this costume. I don't understand how that sniper saw me.
All Sable teams. Looks like we have some sort of software problem.
That was so freaking close. I cannot believe that I got away with that one. How did they know to patrol these exact routes where Spider-Man has to go?
What? All agents, someone's taking control of one of our subsystems.
Okay, come on, guys.
Man, everybody's got drones these days.
Sable teams, I need a status report.
Exterior sweep negative. We are all clear.
Still look like a software issue? We don't know. We're evaluating. Please maintain current alert level. Attention all Sable teams. There's a small possibility we have a trespasser on site. Damn it. Another subsystem is going offline. I need a team to scan the 85th floor exterior.
Copy control.
Why would you assume it was the exterior? Ah, whatever. Who cares?
Gotta move. Hi, MJ. A little busy right now.
I'll be quick. Listen, I got a lead on Charles Standish's location. I think if I can get to him, I can make him talk. He knew about Dr. Delaney. He probably knows about Morgan Michaels as well.
Okay, just don't do anything crazy. Nice. Now I can get into Norman's office and hopefully find out more about Morgan Michaels and Devil's Breath.
We're breaking into the mayor's business's office.
Not yet. Mr. Osborn is in the middle of an important call.
Oh no, does he do his mayoral business from his company building? Interesting.
Hold on. Switching to a secure line. I'm way ahead of you, Wilson. I had my people go through all your files. If you try to expose our business arrangement, it'll be your word against mine. And I'm not the one behind bars right now.
Wait. Is Norman talking to Wilson Fisk?
Yes, Spider-Man.
Statue. What are you talking about?
The Neo statue from the auction house. They must be talking about that file MJ found.
Who has the file?
We do, Norman. But it doesn't tell us enough. Which is why I'm doing some slightly illegal but morally acceptable B&E right now.
Pompous son of a bitch! You're lying!
Oh, don't be too mad, Norman. We know you and Fisk built a secret Devil's Breath lab, but we still don't know where it is and what
God, this
Michaels
doesn't look
has to do with it.
suspicious at all.
Let's hope your computer can tell
This
us
costume,
more.
I mean. Look at this criminal.
GR27. Dr. Morgan Michaels is the chief scientist, but the location of the lab is redacted.
Audit materials submitted by... Observed experiments and location redacted.
AI-controlled CRISPR. If that actually works, it could cure any genetic disease. Cystic fibrosis, Huntington's. This is crazy.
CRISPR genome editing with AI-controlled gRNA to identify and replace genetic mutations and errors. The good, high efficiency, consistent results. The bad, viral delivery mechanism incorrectly targets the immune system. Infected subjects highly contagious, 1 subject exposed, 7 days later, all 40 subjects deceased.
Creepy. Whoa. GR27 is Devil's Breath.
1 infected subject could
cure
trigger
diseases.
global
In its current
epidemic.
form, it's like a bioweapon. Dr. Michaels keeps the only sample with him at all times. That's why Lee wants him. We find Michaels, we find Devil's Breath.
Believes the risk is Miss Dr. Osborne believes the risk is the reward is worth the risk. You stupid son of a whatever. Maintain secrecy. If this gets out, PR nightmare could bring down all of Oscorp. Mitigate risk of exposure. Dr. Michaels should keep only sample on his person at all times. Such a weird way to put together that PowerPoint presentation, but whatever. That's fine. No one will ever catch me. Look at how sneaky I am. Yeah, I was making jokes a second ago, and Recaps is going on. Wonder what this is supposed to be a metaphor for, and it's like, I mean, this game went into development how long ago, and they were developing the story how long ago? I doubt that this direction with Norman Osborn is necessarily direct. I think it's probably more
MJ,
coincidence
get
than
this.
direct commentary.
Devil's Breath wasn't designed to be a weapon. It's a treatment for genetic disorders. But its current form is wildly imperfect. In trying to fix the body, it rips it apart. We need to locate Dr. Michaels. I don't trust Sable to contain something this deadly.
I may have a lead on that. Charles Standish is being held at Sable's Central Park compound. If anyone knows Michael's location, it'll be Oscorp CFO. I'm trying to reach him now.
Reach him? That place is crawling with
Oh
guards. How are you
no,
trying to reach
Mary
him?
Jane, you gotta stop, you stupid girl. You're gonna get yourself killed again.
Sneaking into a Sable
She's not
compound.
stupid, she's smart, but
That could go
she's
bad fast. I should head up to Central Park.
she's gonna get herself in trouble one of these days. I mean, I don't know. I like this go-getter interpretation of the character. It's really fun, but yeah, I'm also getting like this distinctive sense of like, you know, this normal person so tied up in this this superhero's world that she's probably trying a little bit too hard to play ball.
Take me, for example. A mind of unlimited potential, shackled to a tired, old body. Think of what that mind could achieve if it were freed. In developing our neural interface, we need to think beyond replicating the tired putterings of our physical forms. Instead, reach into imagination and possibility. Reach into
No one
the
will ever
mind.
see me.
I've never heard Doc this excited by a project. Hope he's not too excited.
There we go. No one will ever spot me. Now I've approached stealthily.
Active drug deal reported. Any units in the vicinity.
Sorry, no drug deals right now. I'm trying to stop a literal global epidemic.
Jay. Crap.
Yeah, green caps. Oh crap! Did I skip the cutscene? I did not mean to do that. Damn it! Oh my gosh.
That place is crawling with guards. How are you trying to reach him?
Very, very quietly.
God, idiots.
There we go, partner. Standish is somewhere in there. Gotta get past that guard.
Okay, no, I didn't skip it. All right, it just happened to cut out right there. Okay, that was a little bit concerning for a second there.
See if these lures Pete gave me work.
Yeah. Widget Rose and Green Caps. Green Caps is referencing stupid comic book things.
That gap in the fence looks promising. Just need to distract the guard.
Enemies the green line are within detection range. How far outside do I have to go for them to not hear this?
Whose bright idea was it to put a circuit board in a fence?
Okay, interesting.
Out of the way, fella.
What was that?
Gotta move. Now.
Gonna check on our house guest. Stay here. Copy.
House guest. Must be Standish. He's here somewhere.
Imagining things. What the?
What's that?
What am I looking at here?
Demons are killing anyone related to Devil's Breath. Standish is in real danger. Got it. Time to move.
Guess it was nothing.
Yeah, these sequences are pretty well designed to funnel you through them. Like it's where you need to go and what you need to do is always clear, but it's not like too simplistic either. I'm honestly super duper fine with these stealth segments so far. They're all very acceptable to me.
Standish is secure, ma'am.
Lockout comms as well. I do not want leaks to press about Michaels or Devil's Breath.
On it.
She's nervous. Standish must know something about Dr. Michaels.
Crap. Generator tripped.
I won't distract him for long.
How's it looking? Convoy gonna be ready? 5x5. As soon as boss gives the word.
I think I did that too soon.
They're
Or
moving
cause
him.
that guy to move,
Have
maybe?
to find out where before
I'm
we
gonna
lose
hurry.
our shot.
Wait!
Yep, yeah, I was gonna say that I didn't do that right. Oh well, that's fine. I'll give it another shot.
Crap. Generator tripped.
I won't distract him for long.
All right, let's try this slightly smarter and slower this time. I'm trying to speed run this, and I shouldn't be.
Convoy gonna be ready? 5x5. As soon as boss gives the word, we'll get Michaels moved to the new safe house.
They're moving him. Have to find out where before we lose our shot.
The hell was that? Might have something, Control. Stand by. Get that truck moving. Should have been uptown half an hour ago.
I'm very exposed right here.
Truck's about to move. Should use it as cover. Go, go, go.
Well, that started up, I think, pretty dynamically with when you kind of got around to it, where it kicks into movement just before you're kind of within range of getting behind it, so it feels like you've got to hurry, but it looks like it starts when you round it, so that's pretty cool.
Both on deck for Dr. Michaels' relocation, ma'am.
Add 2 more units. He carries the only sample of Devil's Breath. I will not be responsible for pandemic.
Understood, ma'am.
Don't care how many men Sable has. She won't be able to stop Martin Lee.
Yeah, what, and Spider-Man will? You don't know anything about this guy, Mary Jane. Or Peter, none of you guys know anything. Oh god, super dead.
Running a sweep. Got movement. Stand by. Got a partial visual. Moving to confirm.
Partial visual.
What was that?
Whew, okay, made it through that one.
Looks important.
Big cheat.
Safe
Big
houses.
cheating.
If Dr. Michaels is in one of these, Standish might know which one. Gotta move. There's Standish's tent.
Can't believe Michaels just carries devil's breath around with him. Osborn doesn't trust anyone else to secure it. Hope his ego doesn't bite him in the ass. Or us. Copy that, Control. We're 5 by 5.
Where am I going here?
Again? What's up with these lights?
Guess I'm doing this number.
Move it.
Really have a slim idea of exactly how I'm supposed to get through here, but I'm pulling it off one way or the other.
Come on, come on.
Running a sweep. We'll report status. Better check it out. Huh? Who's there? SM1 is close. Keep
Crap.
your eyes open. SM1 is active. Stay ready. We're all clear, Control.
SM1? Is that their call sign for Spider-Man or something? I did it, yay. I stealthed. I snuck. I snooked. No one will ever find me. I'm the sneakiest.
Charles Standish?
Holy crap!
Charles, where is Dr. Morgan Michaels?
Lee sent you. Didn't he?
I was gonna say, that's a really bad way to open Mary Jane. Everybody, they're really paranoid. I would not open that way.
He wants to kill me? You tell him to do it. Do it himself.
I'm not with the demons. I'm not with Sable. I'm a reporter. And I want to see Lee stopped. Just like you.
Watson. I've read your byline. Sable won't listen to me. She has Michaels in the Bowery. They're moving him to a new safe house tomorrow at noon. But she's totally ignoring Grand Central.
Grand Central?
The demons were talking about it when they held me. They're going there to get...
To get what, Charles? What do the demons need to get at Grand Central?
What the...
Charles!
Oh!
What
That
the
was
hell?
not a Sable guy. Definitely not a Sable guy.
Heard something.
Sorry, Charlie.
Get some backup over here.
Okay, time
Wait,
to go.
no, he knows something.
Yeah, but not a good place to be. Mary Jane, you gotta get out of here. Alrighty, that was fine. That flowed pretty well in terms of, like, you know, yeah, understandable that Peter would do that. He just saw Mary Jane at gunpoint. She's gonna be super mad at him.
Well, that was maybe the most awkward swing of my life. She is not happy.
Also pretty funny that the so the name of the I don't know if this was intentional or not, but Uninvited was the name of the mission, and the prompt in Uninvited came up for complete at the exact same time as Mary Jane slams the door in your face. That was kind of funny.
Okay, another thing. Sorry, Charlie. You knock a man out, destroy my background research, and the best you got is sorry, Charlie? Is everything a joke to you?
What? MJ? No, I screwed up. It was a tension breaker.
Tension breaker, right. You know, this is exactly why we broke up.
I thought we broke up so you could focus on your career.
We broke up because you wouldn't stop treating me like a baby. Don't do this, MJ. Don't do that, MJ. Oh, that's too dangerous, MJ. I may not have super spider powers, but I'm not made out of glass.
You snuck into the middle of an armed military... You know what? Can we not do this right now, please? Did you learn anything about Dr. Michaels?
Fine. Michaels is in the Bowery somewhere. Sable's moving him tomorrow at noon.
Awesome. Anything else? Was he saying something about Grand Central before I jumped in?
He was... No. It was nothing. Listen, I gotta go, Peter. Filing deadline.
Peter. That's how you know she's still mad. Peter. Nice work, Mr. Superhero. Man, I'm worked up. Gotta blow off some steam on patrol.
Yeah, let's actually go into upgrades and stuff, because I haven't messed with any of this in a while, and I've leveled up quite a bit. Yeah, 9 skill points. I haven't touched this menu all stream. Let's see. Yeah, I want this. I've been wanting to get that for ages. Don't really need that. I don't really care about that. I don't really want that either, but this I do want. Or no, is this not? No. What's the thing that I want? I want this. Okay, yeah, to just really, really get a bunch of boost off of it. I went to the wrong thing. Don't really care about the web zip, but I do want this, so I'll take that. Thank you very much. And what's this? I guess that's fine. Sure, whatever. A lot of these upgrades I'm just not super keen on. Yeah, this is good, because more generating focus faster means you can heal faster, so that's valuable. I guess we'll hold off for now on anything else. What else we got here? Okay. This Tombstone side quest that I'm kind of ignoring. I guess I can go back and try and do that now. What's here? Perfect hit. So instead of mashing out square, time your impact 1, 2, 3, 4, and you get more focus. Okay. What else we got in here? I thought I just bought something else new. Did I not? I guess. Whatever. Oh, crud. I didn't actually mean to immediately use the whole menu. I was going to go into gadgets. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I got plenty of both of those types of tokens, so I'm not missing anything by going ahead and spending that. Let's see. Short on challenge tokens, so that's all that's going to happen there. Knocked back by impact web will spread their webbing to enemies they collide with. That's pretty good, but can't get it until I get more challenge tokens, so. Suspension Matrix. Lift enemies into the air and hold them for a short duration. Okay, sure. I don't need that. That's another gravity bomb from Final Fantasy 13 joke. Maybe one of those last time, too, when Sable threw those things at us. Need more challenge tokens. Challenge tokens. I'm just gonna leave all that stuff for now, I think. What else we got here? Let's see. Plasma discharging mesh electrifies suit surface, stunning enemies who touch it. Needs to recharge after activate. How do you activate it? Chance to generate gadget refills when taking damage. Okay, let's see. What have I got now? More XP from defeating enemies is good. More focus from gadgets, because I always do that. Yeah, I'm fine with the setup that I have now, I think, honestly. What have we got in terms of suits, though? Okay, let's see. Spider Armor Mark III. That looks horrifying. Dynamic semi-liquid smart metal crystallizes to reflect all bullets except for sniper rounds back at the shooters. Okay, so that reflects, and that just bulletproofs. Okay, interesting. That's the real stealth suit, because it can actually make you get, like, Predator camo for a little while. Ah, okay, I was wondering if the 2029 suit was going to be in here anywhere. Decrease gravity while in the air. I guess just you can throw yourself higher up? Interesting. Well, let's move on. There we go. There's our increased boost. I'm not sure how much more distance you actually get off of that. I don't, because it's hard to say. Maybe it's It'd be pretty easy to pretend that you get more distance and actually just make it the visual effect, but hopefully they aren't doing that. Alrighty, what's even going on around? What's going on around the city? We could try doing this. Okay, if we don't get a call about the next story mission before we get to the tombstone marker, I'm gonna go ahead and reattempt this tombstone side quest since it didn't really work properly before. If we get a phone call about a main story mission before I can complete this, then we'll quit the main story mission. Because we're gonna be done in an hour because of the Nintendo Direct coming up, so.
Hello?
Mr. Parker? It's Rio Morales. I want to thank you for getting Miles the job at the feast shelter.
Glad to. And please, call me Peter. Mr. Parker is probably someone more together than me.
I should tell you, he has reservations. I finally gave him a choice. This or more therapy. He needs this. He just hates to feel like a victim. Or be pitied.
Gotcha. I'm the same way. I'll let Aunt May know. And I'll make sure I'm there his first day.
Thank you again. This means a lot to both of us.
Alright, let's give this another shot, see if it actually works. The 2099 suit is the symbiote suit equivalent. Okay, I thought it looked spinier than the normal suit, but I'm really not a big expert on I'm really not an expert on, as we said, literally last time we were trying to attempt this side mission, not a big comic books expert, so I generally recognize the 2099 suit. The only reason I said, oh, it's the 2099 suit with such confidence was because the name actually said that it was. I guess it's the symbiote equivalent, as Green Caps just said. All right, well, we got to do this again, but that's fine. It was pretty simple. Thank goodness the ones that are required for the actual missions are all pretty simple, so we can just blast through that really quickly.
Time for a test run.
All right, let's hope this doesn't bug out this time. Oh, it said black suit next to it, Green Caps. Okay, I guess I wasn't paying attention. I don't think the vanilla 2099 suit was in there. Maybe I missed it. Okay, hold on. Just let me have a look. No, I feel pretty confident that there's not another 2099 suit in here other than this one.
Follow the signal. Should lead to whatever it is Tombstone's moving. Tombstone.
Come on, Spider-Man, you can do it.
Impermeable skin plus 0 morals equals bad time. Hope running a chop shop's the worst thing he's up to. There. That truck. Out for a Sunday drive?
Crap, I wasn't expecting the prompt. It barely made me, like, I didn't really have to do anything else for that, so I really was not expecting the force it to stop prompt. It was a, they usually say that in reaction to webs. That was just a manhole cover, man. Nothing too exciting, I'm afraid.
Oh boy, gang's all here.
Oh boy, that's gonna hurt a lot.
Biker gang down. Let's see what's in that truck.
That doesn't make no
Chemical
sense.
containers. But they're scrubbed clean. Looks like they came from the Alchemax plant in Harlem, but what was in them?
It's a good question, Spider-Man.
And that sound means the end of our lightning round. Should head to Alchemax when I get a chance and find out what was in those barrels.
Alrighty.
Tombstone's up to something.
I wonder if that
Really
means
good.
that all of the
It's definitely
Tombstone stuff is going to be relegated to side quests, or what? Interesting. Oh, whatever.
Peter, I'm about to begin another test.
Oh, sorry. My bus broke down and there were no cabs. But I'll be there as soon as I can.
Wait, have we been summoned there previously? I don't remember him ever saying, hey, come down to the office. I just remember him saying, hey, be excited for later. Well, whatever, doesn't matter. We'll be there now. Hold on. Still kind of getting used to the timing on this whole thing.
Let's talk about Halloween, folks. It may be good fun for the kids to dress up as a cowboy or astronaut or
Let's listen to
ballerina
this.
and trick or treat, but this trend of grown adults glorifying the likes of Spider-Man by dressing up as them is, especially in the times we live in, disturbing. What say you, Gino from the Bronx?
Yeah, well, I get your point, but my girlfriend got this sexy Spider-Girl costume, and it really spices things up.
Oh, boy.
Huh. I most certainly do not. J. Jonah Jameson is not one to be judgmental. But you, sir, are an extremely disturbed man. Goodbye.
Let's go. Wolfsbane 53 says you unlock another 2099 suit later, I believe. And it's white. Okay, so multiple 2099 suits. Again, I don't really know anything about anything. I know stuff about... I don't know anything about 2099. I don't know anything about any of those, like, specific comic book spin-offs for the most part. I have a lot of general osmosis knowledge of comic books, but I only know 2099 by name and costume design.
Sorry I'm late.
That's basically
Morning,
it.
Parker. Or is it evening? That doesn't matter. Check the neurosensors, would you? We need a faster response time.
On it.
Try to get it under 3 milliseconds.
I don't know what that means. Do I have to complete a challenge in 3 milliseconds? That would be kind of difficult, so I hope that's not what he means.
Looks like I could optimize this power relay.
I knew this was what it meant. I was just joking around. Okay. Maybe this one will actually be difficult. No. Okay, hold on. What the hell are we doing here exactly? No, that's right. Oh, okay, never mind. I didn't see this other... There's this one. I did not see that, so I thought I was out of straight pieces and I was overlooking something. But no. Once again, story-critical ones are going to be pretty easy.
Nice. Okay, what next? Looks like some impedance in this neurosensor circuit. Finished. Signal to noise is out of whack. A new signal processor should reduce lag.
Ah, my neck. Need to get a better environment for doing this. Recording, streams, everything. Don't really have the best location, I'm afraid. Target voltage 5, okay. Let's see. Okay. Well, we'll worry about the voltage later. Let's just get the path working. There we go. These are fine. They're not super exciting or anything like that, but it's okay. I think the whole point is, like, they had to figure out how to gamify the Peter Parker part of this, and they wanted to have Peter Parker be an important component of the game.
2.8 milliseconds.
So they just had to come up with something.
Good work,
This isn't ideal, but whatever. We got sequels to iron these things out a little bit. I'm not sure that I understand how he's, like... Surely your brain's interpretation of how to make an arm move would be the same way that you learned how to move your own arms? I don't know. That was pretty impressive, the animation on that there, the way that it kind of came apart like that.
Yes.
I'm getting some serious Revengeance and MGS4 feelings from the way these arms are designed. That's not a complaint, just an observation. That's pretty cool. That's fine.
I'd call that a mild success.
I think they would. I think those tennis balls would have bounced a lot more than that, but whatever.
Do you need some help?
Yes.
Losing control of his own hands as a result. Being plugged into the nerve gear, he's not quite as in sync with his own body, perhaps?
Doctor, what's going on?
It's become
Well,
that
Dirk of
obvious.
DR, they're literally just now developing them. They're like he just built those 10 minutes ago.
Degenerative
They're new.
neurological Disorder.
Oh, okay, that's why he's that's why he's really
Probably
focused
caused by
on
overexposure
his
to toxic
new
chemicals in my reckless youth.
Sorry, is there anything I can do?
You already are.
build a robot arm faster.
The worst part is, it only affects the muscles. The mind continues to work, but it can no longer do. You're the only one who knows, Peter. I'd like to keep it that way.
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
Why would I tell anyone and risk losing your grant money and losing my job again?
Future.
I came here to work for you because of what you've got up here. And that's not going anywhere. So neither am I.
Oh, Peter, before I forget, I read the most fascinating article. Outlines possible next steps for the neural interface.
Oh, yeah?
I'll take a look. Thanks, Doc.
What do we got over here? A banana. I'll have your finest banana, please.
Doc
oh, no,
loves
it's just these goggles.
He used them in grad school when he had to manipulate radioactive isotopes. Says seeing them keeps him humble.
Well, there's a supervillain costume. I wanted a banana, though.
What is this, Doc? Never seen this type of material.
Would you believe it's for welding? Provides remarkable magnetic insulation and limits cross-contamination between the neural interface and arms.
Oh, this is just, yeah, we saw this already. Anything else in here that's new? Don't think so.
Man,
I don't think we've actually been in his office
I remember
yet.
the first day I interviewed here. Showed up with stains on my shirt, 10 minutes late from stopping a mugging. Still can't believe Doc hired me. Hope he doesn't regret it now.
Peter is starting to suspect. He hides it, but I can tell. He's seen my twitch, noticed the decay of my fine motor control. Well, I'm the one who wanted a genius for an assistant. Of course he knows. I just need more time. My work can improve millions of lives. Save millions of lives. It can also save my own. I just need more time.
Direct interface with the basal ganglia. Exciting, but risky. I don't know, Doc. You'll need a gallium silk array to make it work. Even then, odds of injury are pretty high.
Gallium! Genius! Never mind the risks. We'll work them out in time.
That felt like a Doc Brown and Marty McFly. Other than when he recommended, you know, using gallium or whatever, but just you'll never get it to work, Doc. You'll have to use this and this. That felt a lot like a Back to the Future conversation. Extendable. Joint elbow. See, these claws that you're proposing, Doc, they're not as good as human fingers. The robot hands you have right now are way better, creepier, and more original. Keep the normal human hands. Keep the Arvin look.
Doc's really sick. At this rate, he'll lose control of his motor functions within a year. And if we're not careful, an intracranial implant could make things even worse. Even alter his personality.
Oh, come on.
I need to proceed carefully.
Lame. Boo! Boo! What do you want?
Doc, I'm sorry. My aunt just texted.
No worries, Peter. I was thinking of taking a break myself. As soon as I check our telemetry data.
Thanks. I'll be back in a few hours.
Isn't it like 11 o'clock at night?
Again, Peter.
I guess it's October. Maybe it's getting pretty dark in New York City. Early.
I only wish you'd told me sooner, Doc.
I didn't want to burden you. And if I'm honest, telling you made my condition that much more real. I was afraid. My condition is worsening, but I choose to view it as a challenge. Extra incentive to push forward.
See, I just want to use as a point of reference on this, the Telltale's Batman series, which is fantastic, by the way. Both seasons of that are really good. But the second season and its emphasis on the John Doe character, who it's apparent to anybody in the audience, oh look, it's the Joker. The way that he becomes the Joker is, oh, it's morning now. I guess we were there all night. The way that he becomes the Joker is super interesting, and it's not he fell in a vat of goo and turned evil. And I really hope that they do something slightly more interesting with this than Doc put on a computer and it made him turn evil. Maybe we should take care of this first, actually. How close is it? It's on the way anyway. Yeah, we'll take care of that first.
Hi, May.
Let me guess.
Oh, no, it's not on the way, is it?
Nope, I'm actually on my way now. Have you heard from Miles?
Hold on.
No, but his mother said he was coming, so...
Oh, yeah, no, never mind. Not on the way. Forget it.
Bye.
We're not doing that now. Forget it. This is some other side quest. We'll do that some other time. Since we got a little bit less than an hour in the stream, we might as well move forward with the story. Oh, hold on. It's daytime. What am I doing wearing this crap? Now I just look suspicious. Green Cap says, I mean, AI corruption angle isn't unheard of, but yeah, it's a little lame. Now, I'm not saying that it's like unheard of or even that it can't be executed well. I'm just saying, like, if they're bothering to go ahead and make Octavius like a nice, sympathetic character, they could at least bother to come up with a better version, or a better reason, a more interesting reason for him to turn evil. That actually maybe has something to do with, you know, his motivation and character beyond just like the computer. But we'll see. We'll see. There's time.
Demons drug the students, turning them into deadly rage machines. What has
deadly
become
rage
of our fair
machine.
city, ladies and gentlemen, when we have to fear our own children, our neighbors, our husbands and wives? Be vigilant. Be on guard. And keep a close eye on that barista with the man bun making your skinny latte, or you could be next!
I'm glad I didn't risk swinging over there first, since we just had to be in the air over that area to get it. I guess, yeah, they wanted you to, like, to swing over it while you were on your way to Feast, so you would encounter the, oops, Miles isn't there yet, wonder what's happening. He's getting beaten up by generic thugs.
We got a fighter.
A lot of anger in it.
You just made your last mistake, punk. What the...
Does it seriously take this many guys to rob a teenager?
I just ground that manhole right over. God, that was not good. Oh, that was everybody. Sweet, that was an easy one.
You hurt?
You're Spider-Man. You're the amazing Spider-Man. You're the spectacular Spider-Man.
And a few other choice adjectives Jameson uses. Look, that was really brave. But next time, leave the fighting to the pros, okay?
Okay, but what if there aren't any around?
Well, you can't just go swinging at someone twice your size. I mean, don't get me wrong. I fight guys stronger than me all the time, but when I do it, I have...
Oh, like that time you fought Ryan on the Brooklyn Bridge? That was so awesome.
Perfect example. If the other guy's bigger, you gotta be quicker. Okay?
Okay, but that's easy for you to say. Sorry, I just can't do what you do.
All right, put him up.
Seriously?
Yeah, come on.
I can't believe Peter isn't doing another voice when he knows he's going to be seeing this guy as his other identity in 10 minutes. But whatever, it's fine.
Relax. Hip square to your opponent. Let them make the first move. Now use your feet. When they go off balance, look for an opening. Boom. Like
this is fantastic.
Yeah, that's it. Okay. Only this time, just let me have it. Right on the jaw. Okay? I can help.
Oh, sorry.
No. It's all good. You keep that up and you'll be fine. All right. Lesson's over. Gotta go.
Hey, thanks. You know.
Anytime.
Just punch Spider-Man.
I just need
Shelter should be just ahead.
Yo, Miles, what's up?
Bro, you're not gonna
It's
believe
just
this.
friend
I
again.
just met
Still don't know this guy's
Spider-Man.
name. But that's fine though.
That's crazy. Hey, did you show him our hacking app?
Oh, man. I totally forgot.
Oh, you suck. He totally would have bought it off you, and then we'd be, like, famous.
Yeah, I'll show him next time. I gotta go. I promised my mom I wouldn't be late.
Cool. Later.
Hacking app unlocked. Oh no, are we gonna watch dogs our way through New York now?
Farmer's market. I can cut through there. Man, I hope they're okay.
Keep moving, keep moving.
Yes, officer. Understood.
When you say it like that, how would you say it? Tourism's
Aim to hack.
Hacking it. I wonder if it still works.
Why did it just shoot out a bunch of fumes and then start playing Smash Mouth? I don't understand.
Uh-oh.
Everyone have their IDs out and ready for inspection.
Excuse me? Sir, I'm just trying to get to the homeless shelter.
It's gonna take forever. That drone wasn't watching. Could jump the fence.
Do you know anyone by the name of Martin Lee?
Wow, that was too easy. I can't believe Sable systems are unsecured. Maybe I'll send an anonymous tip. Think I'll stay clear of those guys.
I recognize this voice actor. I don't know where from, but I totally recognize this voice. I'm gonna have to look up who plays him later.
Fail me now.
Because I recognized a couple of different actors in this, and what siren? I was like, who is I recognized the voice actress for whatchamacallit, Black Cat, and I was like, who? And I looked it up, and it was Futaba. So we got Persona 3, 4, and 5 representation in this game. The actress's name isn't Futaba. She is the actress who plays Futaba in Persona 5.
Go under the gate on the left, or over the scaffolding to the right.
I'm going over the scaffolding to the right. Why are? Of course they're. What am I talking? Of course they're defending the idiot. I'm like, I'm just trying to get to the homeless shelter, and then it's like, yeah, but that's where freaking Martin Lee lives and works. I'm an idiot. Of course they would be defending this place and surveying the area heavily. Surveilling the area heavily. I'm a dumbass.
Gotta blind them.
I'm the actual dumbass.
Those things have mounted guns? Can't let them spot me.
Oh, crud. Did I not quite do that? No, I did it. Good. We're good. Oh, okay. God, that guy almost saw me.
I'm in the clear.
Whatever. Those are pretty generous, so it's fine. Who wants to talk to me?
Hey, Mom.
Hi, honey. Did you make it to the thief shelter okay?
Yeah, almost there.
Miles, you don't have to work at that shelter, you know.
You said I did.
No, I gave you a choice.
Yeah, and I chose this over more therapy. I mean, it was helpful. The guy said everyone grieves in their own way. This is mine.
Okay. Sorry.
Mom.
Yeah?
Just because I don't want to talk about it doesn't mean I don't love you.
Oh, honey. I love you so much. We'll get through this. Okay?
I gotta go. I'll call you on my way home.
Yeah, Natalie Hernandez, I know about the marry me thing. We don't need to talk about that. That's... I feel like that's getting a lot of coverage now, and I'm like, those are people. Those are real, those are normal people's lives who are now being splashed all over the internet that probably didn't want to be. So I'm just not going to talk about that.
Dead demon faces.
You know what? Just keep reading. I'll be back soon, Mr. Punch.
Hey,
Miles.
Pete. Hey, sorry I'm late, man.
Oh, no. I'm just glad you're here.
All right, so, what can I do to help?
Why don't you start just by, getting comfortable with the place?
Well, Garland, you haven't missed too much in terms of plot. What am I talking? You've missed quite a bit. We found out what Devil's Breath is. It's a experimental. Just a recap for everybody, I guess. Oscorp is working on some kind of experimental gene therapy that could hopefully it's like computer controlled DNA and RNA manipulation that would let you that would help them potentially cure all diseases. but it doesn't work right now, and it causes catastrophic muscle and bone deterioration and kills the subject within just a few days. And it's also incredibly contagious. And if it affected any human, any like humans out in the open, it could lead to global pandemic. So Silver Sable and her mercenaries are containing the only known sample of it with a representative from Oscorp. Also, Fisk knows about the sample because it was apparently developed at a black site that he gave Oscorp access to, and so he is blackmailing Mayor Osborn, but we don't know exactly for what. Yeah, basically what killed Kenny. Other than that, Mary Jane's a little bit mad at us, but you know what else is new? It's not too bad. Just a little bit mad. She'll get over it. Dr. Otto Octavius has degenerative bone disease, muscle disease. I forget the exact name of it, but basically he's only got like a year left of proper motor function, which is why he's really focusing on the let's make enhanced robot arms. Miles is now coming to work at the Feast Shelter because basically his mom said you can do more therapy or you can get out of the house and do this, and he chose to do Feast. On his way here, he snuck through some Silver Sable patrols that were in the area not because he was doing anything illegal, just to save himself some time. Also, he had a brief little run-in with Spider-Man where Spider-Man taught him how to throw a mean right hook. Anyway.
And I'll be back in a little while to check on you. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry about Mr. Hodges. He doesn't bite. Much.
You sure? Coffee?
Thanks.
Need help?
Not unless you know what the hell a quark is.
It's a superpower in My Hero Academia.
The building block of protons, neutrons, hadrons.
Subatomic. It fits. Good one, kid.
Piece of junk.
Ernie! There's an old homeless guy named Ernie. I don't know why that's amusing to me. I just saw the name Ernie pop up in subtitles. I'm like, heck yeah, there's a guy named Ernie in this building.
CRTs at school. I know how to fix these when
CR what? No, you just gotta smack it. Couple times. Get it. Go.
Or could be a loose coax cable.
All right. Be my guest, huh, Mr. Smarty Pants? Hey, please, go ahead.
Tributes continue to pour in for
come on.
Officer Jefferson Davis, the hero killed in the City Hall bombing, as reports emerge that he used his own body to shield others in his last moments of life.
Hey, new kid. I'm empty here.
Rio and son Miles, as well as brother Aaron. In addition to the
Hero. Man didn't do nothing heroic except get himself blown up.
Hey, Ernie. I see you've met Miles. He's gonna be helping out around here. You may have heard of his father, Jefferson Davis. Pretty great that even though he's got a lot of stuff going on right now, he decided to come and volunteer. Don't you think?
Yeah. Thanks. Listen, kid, I'm sorry about your dad.
Come on, Miles. Let's see if Aunt May needs a hand in the kitchen. Hey, May. I gotta take off, but, brought some help for you.
Hi, Miles. Nice to see you. Well, grab an apron, wash your hands, and I'll show you around.
Hey, Peter. Thanks for that back there.
Of course. Almost noon. Sable should be moving Dr. Michaels. Better get to the
I
Bowery
forgot.
and
We're doing that too now.
I'm afraid our computers are a bit outdated.
Oh, that's cool. I might be able to improve their performance for you.
Really? That would be extremely helpful. Thank you. Peter, be careful out there. Miles told me the Sable patrols are being very strict.
Indeed they are. And if they notice that Spider-Man is coming and going from this building a whole lot, they're gonna be much more suspicious of him.
Late on Thursdays? That's when the robotics club meets.
Absolutely. Your education comes first.
May told me about your parents and Uncle Ben. Sorry I snapped at you at the funeral.
All good, Miles. Hey, if you ever want to talk, I'm here.
Oh yeah, I know she's not even cutting the carrot almighty Deku. We noticed that last time. Look, man, there's a lot of detail in this game. Something's gonna get overlooked.
So how's it going with your daughter, Eileen?
Slow. I made mistakes raising her. Hard to get past.
If you're talking, there's hope. Don't give up.
Now that's a wise man right there.
Hey, Pete, your aunt's really stepped up.
Yeah, she's the best.
Way to have the kids back.
Oh, hey, it's the lady from the beginning of the game.
Miles has had it rough.
Sometimes it means you don't want anyone's help, but you still need it.
Speaking from experience?
Thanks to your aunt, I got a job at the Coffee Bean.
Oh, he used my old she used my old application.
Remember not to curse. I'm pretty good with people.
I could have told you that. Way to go, Gloria.
It's nice to play something just optimistic and enjoyable for a change. Like, I enjoy the Marvel movies a lot, and they don't quite go into, like, DC Universe levels of everybody on CNN is arguing about, is Superman a terrorist? But, like, you still... I enjoy, like I said, I enjoy the Marvel movies, and I enjoy the fact that, you know, it's like, oh, there's a Senate hearing airing on C-SPAN of Tony Stark talking about whether or not the government has the right to use his suit. I enjoy, you know, the moral quandaries of oversight and whatnot that come up in Civil War. Winter Soldier is basically just like, hey, the NSA is evil and fascists have infiltrated our government or what. It's very politicized, but they're still very enjoyable films, and all that stuff usually works in their favor. But it's nice to just play something that's just... It's a bit more just optimistic and comforting and super... Just for a change, you know, you can't all be schmaltzy, but it's nice to just do something with, you know, hero cops and a hero who's helping people out not by just swinging around the city and beating up crime, but by working at a homeless shelter and helping a scientist make prosthetic limbs. And so this whole game is just very pleasant for the most part. Characters are nice.
Hey Yuri, I'm heading to the Bowery to make sure Michaels gets to his new safe house. You know, safely.
I wouldn't do that. Silver Sable made it clear you are not welcome.
Yeah, well, what's she gonna do? Shoot me?
Honestly, 50-50 chance.
Ah, fine. I'll be in the neighborhood, but not too close. Just in case.
Alrighty, what do you want me here for, video game?
We're ready for you, Dr. Michaels. Is that the Devil's Breath?
It's called GR-27, not... Just be careful. In the wrong hands, this could...
Don't worry, we're the best in the world.
I feel better already.
Code 381, package is on the move.
This is gonna go so horrible.
What the hell is that?
APC? Yeah, of course it is.
Hostile! Secure the package. Get him over
Why is nobody driving that car? Why is nobody taking the guy inside? Anything. Evac by helicopter from the roof. Y'all are a bunch of dumbasses. Diamond Dogs would have gotten this guy out of here safely. They're used to fighting supernatural weirdos. And they aren't even from a world where supernatural weirdos are commonplace. You guys would have to fight people like this all the time. Why are you such dumbasses?
Welcome aboard, Doctor.
I wish I had a bit clearer idea of what the villains are ultimately trying to accomplish in this game so far, but at the very least, there's
yeah,
like...
sure you do.
It's pretty obvious, like, what the, you know, the stakes are of, you know, what's gonna go wrong if we don't stop them. I guess, like, you know, there's destruction being caused and deaths happening, right? Like, since we have that bombing attack, like, we know, you understand why they have to be stopped, and you don't understand the extent of their plan. This is going back to our various Kingdom Hearts discussions of what are stakes and what aren't stakes.
Copy that. More units coming your way.
He took Michael's alive, so that's good.
That wasn't what I wanted to do, but that's fine.
Force him to make more Devil's Breath.
I have to stop that truck, tank, whatever.
Okay, well, that's fine too. Okay, now what? Now what do I do? Okay, there's lots more.
Sable International. We have authorization for deadly force. There will be no further warning.
Whoa, whoa, there's a biological weapon in there!
All units, open fire.
Whoa, why is everyone shooting rockets all of a sudden?
Spider-Man, get clear. You are interfering in this operation.
Sorry, but I'm not on board with Operation Missiles in Manhattan. Need to clear the guys in the trucks before I go after Lee.
There's a lot going on right now. Shoot that weapon there. There you go. Good job, buddy.
Hey, stop shooting!
This dialogue is snappy enough. Okay. Now it's really time for me to remember how these fights work, because I don't remember how these big guys work.
Open fire.
Sable, you're gonna kill someone!
Some very impressive technology on display here. This is all working really freaking well.
Can we make this quick? I got a date with your boss.
Target locked. Reacquire.
He is coming. He is coming, and he will destroy all sinners.
Okay.
Sorry! Lee, hand it over.
What's your status? Have you apprehended Lee?
Working on it, Yuri.
Working on it!
Spider is clever. Go faster, ram everything. Okay, sure thing. That's fine.
I'll take this. What are you doing to me?
Shoot a web in his face. Shoot a web in his face, you fool. Never mind. Too late now. I knew this was gonna happen. You can't hand-to-hand fight a guy who can turn people evil by touching them, you moron.
I must be honest. I was hoping to bring you here. My abilities lend me a certain persuasiveness. I've been watching you. I was waiting for you at City Hall. You never came. Where were you?
Is this real? Or in my
Busy.
mind?
I was busy.
It was a shame so many had to die with no heroes to save them. That officer saved your life, didn't he? He was here because of you.
Where are you going? You going up there? I'll go up there too. Am I going the wrong way? Okay, well, where am I supposed to go then? I guess these are all, like, just existing grapple points within the engine and not really, like... Oh, there he is.
And Norman wanted to use him. A futile gesture, in the end. And where was Norman during all this? Slinking away like a rat. He knew what was going to happen, and he fled. Norman is a hidden cancer on this city. He must be excised with no trace of his corruption to return. Norman hides behind his mask of lies. I will break it apart and drag him into the light. Put on the mask. Become one of us.
Thanks, but no thanks!
This is gonna be visually interesting, I'm willing to bet.
You will join me.
Uh-oh.
All the souls you've lost, the innocent victims you couldn't save.
Martin, their blood is on your hands!
You can stop Osborn. You have so much strength. I can give you will.
See, isn't this is something I only know because it was specifically mentioned in one of Marcus's videos over on Cosmonaut Variety Hour. But isn't one of Peter's like actual specific superpowers like indomitable will? Shouldn't he be like immune to this kind of stuff? I don't know. Maybe I don't understand the character well enough, but or not immune to going into this state, but he should be immune to being conquered by it. Like he should be able to escape from this, I imagine. But we'll see. We'll see. There's still plot to happen, and I'll find out as we proceed.
Osborn, while he sits in his ivory tower.
This isn't real.
Show me your true strength.
Witness real power.
Kneel before me. I will pull your mask off and expose you.
Witness real power.
I will give them strength. What?
Destroy the mask! I won't abandon you in the darkness, Martin!
I will break you and leave you brain dead. You can't!
You can come back to the light!
No!
I'm glad that we at least addressed that. If we went through the game and none of the main characters ever had to confront that power in some way, it would have felt like, okay, well then why did you use this character? So, and I'm sure we'll have more with that going forward. That felt like a lot of I mean, we still don't even really know what's going on with Lee's backstory here. And again, maybe it's very close to the comics, but I don't know. So I'm sure we will explore this further. Where's the virus? Gone. Kablamzo. I told them where to find more of it, I'm guessing. Something like that. That's the worst case scenario I can imagine, probably.
Did they take it? Yes. How worried should I be?
Very.
You're a popular guy.
Where's the serum?
Gone.
Skoya. So-called superhero. You think you save people, but you just make it worse. This is your fault.
My fault? He was under your protection. You really need two of those?
This is like that scene from Twin Snakes.
Mr. Osborn now. I'll go with her. Thank you. I'll remember this.
Puddle Jumper. I also really like the Insomniac suit. It's pretty good,
you've
isn't
got
it?
a lead on Martin Lee's location.
We have footage from a guy at a coffee shop. Looks like he hopped into a black sedan after the crash.
Black sedan. Great.
Let me finish. We have a partial plate. And one of my patrol guys just found a matching plate. Black sedan in a parking lot near Canal and Hudson.
You're a good cop, Yuri. I'm on my way.
Hold on. We only got about 15 minutes until we got to wrap this up because I want to go watch the Nintendo Direct. So let's take care of some other stuff, probably. I think we are at the time limit to start. I mean, like, because the story mission could be quick. It could be, 6 hours long. So, well, not 6 hours. You guys know what I mean. we probably shouldn't start the next story mission. So let's go ahead and take care of this Black Cat thing and maybe one or two other quick side missions.
Spider-Man.
Oh, first we'll listen to Dr. Miles.
Is this working?
Dr. Michaels? How are you calling?
Borrowed one of Sable's radios. Listen, transit hubs are the most likely release points for Devil's Breath. Airports, bus terminals, train stations. It'll spread like wildfire from there.
Why
Central
the hell
Station.
is Oscorp developing a bioweapon in the city? Shouldn't this be in an Arctic bunker?
Devil's Breath is personal for Norman. It's been his obsession for decades. The project breaks every state and federal regulation on the books, but he doesn't care.
If the city finds out, he can kiss re-election goodbye.
Never mind re-election. He'd be tried in The Hague for war crimes.
Why are you telling me all this? Aren't you just as culpable as Norman?
Yes. Completely. But Lee's actions have been a wake-up call. We've ignored the project's risk for too long. I trust you, Spider-Man. You're the only one trying to do the right thing. Please, protect the city from our mistakes.
Oh, that was sweet. What did it say it wanted a picture of? Maybe it wants it from ground level. It's pretty specific about these pictures. Alrighty, Futaba, what do you want now?
Black Cat's been here. She was doing this in person the first time I caught her. Or did she catch me? This can't just be some elaborate flirtation. Hasn't she heard of dating apps? She's up to something.
No dialogue from her this time? That's interesting. Not seeing anything too obvious. Let's see, there's something over... Okay, I'm getting a vibration, so maybe I'm on the right track. Yeah, I found this one previously, before the missions were active, I found that guy.
It's full of priceless art. You're playing with fire, Felicia. But I guess that's how you roll.
That's great, I'm not helping. It's good that you don't need my help.
Parker, I wanted to thank you. Your work on the neural interface has been invaluable. I wish you could see what that means right now. But it's beginning to dawn on me just how powerful and insidious the forces arrayed against true visionaries are. I promise you, though, it won't be long. Success will come, whatever it takes.
America.
I don't like the sound of that.
America.
I need to check on Doc when I get a chance.
Hell yeah. Oh, that's the greatest image I've ever seen. Lighting might be a bit better on this side. Yeah, sun's hitting it from this side. Turn around, Spider-Man. Da-da-da-da-da-dum. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-da-bum. America. Bow, bow. It's coming again. Shabams. Nah, I wasn't quite. Didn't have good headroom on that. Let's take another one. Heck yeah. Alright, and what did it want a picture of? I wanted a picture of one of these islands. I didn't actually see which one it wanted, though.
Ground teams, this is Control. What's the situation in the financial district?
There we go.
Control, rooftop outpost under fire from demons.
Secret photo ops. Oh, interesting. Okay. Alright, so there's some photos that aren't marked. Alright, it wanted Battery Park. But there are some that aren't marked. Interesting. Okay. Alright.
Sorry, I'm usually web swinging.
I thought it said one of the islands, but I was not, I guess I wasn't paying attention. It said Battery Park. That's my mistake. But I discovered something on accident that I probably wouldn't have discovered otherwise, so I guess that's good. Get out of the way, lady. I'm trying to take a picture here. That's interesting, because I discovered a couple of landmarks, like New York landmarks, that weren't marked as like, you know, photoable landmarks. So I guess that means that I probably should have tried taking a picture of them. Okay. Well, now I can waste even more time running around the city taking pictures of pointless things. Alright, we need to wrap up, because Nintendo Direct is starting pretty soon. Anything else? Is there like a black cat right next to us that we can do right now? No? Let's get this pigeon, and then we'll be done. That's the end of the stream.
What's your status? Over.
Never mind. This street crime is the end of the stream. That's more exciting anyway. Where's the fighting happening? What the hell's going on here exactly? Okay, it is going. Somehow I completely overlooked him. All right, let's see.
Sable guys might be able to handle this, but I can't take the chance. You probably feel ganged up on right now. Maybe try not bombing the city.
I'm trying to stick you to a wall, dang it. That didn't work. Okay, whatever. We'll use one of these instead. There we go. Okay, well, actually not quite. I still haven't gotten all of the objectives that I want there. Come on. I just need to stick one more guy to a wall, and then we'll be good. I guess I can use one of these trip mines, and that'll technically do the job. There we go.
The city's turning into a war zone. You're welcome.
Come on, Spider-Man, you can get over this. I guess you can't get over this. Well, guys, that's the end of that. We all have a Nintendo Direct to go watch, so. Oh! Party on the roof! Look at me, I'm super tough. Nothing scares me, I'm Spider-Man. I wasn't afraid of anything. That's the end of that, folks. Sorry for the abrupt ending, but as I said, there's Nintendo Direct coming up. I want to watch that. I'm sure at least some of you want to watch that as well, so let's wrap up, get out of here, and go watch a Nintendo Direct. We're not, just in case it's not clear, we're not streaming this here. We're not gonna stream the Nintendo Direct together, and I'm not set up at this exact moment to do that. So I'm gonna leave to watch that. If you guys want to watch that, you can leave to watch that too, or you can go on with the rest of your day and do whatever the heck you like. Archive of this will hopefully be up sometime tomorrow if you missed the beginning of it, and we'll be streaming Dream Drop Distance on the main channel at what time did I say? Yeah, on the 15th. So that'll be on a Saturday. We'll hopefully be finishing Dream Drop Distance over on the main channel on Saturday. Kingdom Hearts 2 playthrough will obviously continue on here. You'll also see one more thing on this channel this weekend. Nothing too exciting. It's one more Valkyria Chronicles 4 demo video that just never got released because I didn't have time to finish editing it. So just one more little bit of that. I know that nobody really cares because nobody watched the first one, but whatever. It'll exist, I think, on Sunday. Alrighty, thanks everybody for coming out.
Units on alert. Reported robbery of an armored vehicle.
Nope.
Backup requested near Trinity.
Incorrect.
Over.
Goodbye, video games. We're all done now.